When you were a kid, did you ever play on the playground and hang upside down and find yourself in a totally new world with a new perspective? Well, this is what this card is all about. It's about new perspectives and letting go, surrendering, and taking a hard pause to allow new insights, expanded awareness, and enlightenment to reveal themselves to us. The person in this card is hanging upside down, however, has a nice, calm, serene facial expression. So that's suggesting that this person is hanging in this position by one's own choice. And the halo around the head is symbolizing that new insight, that new enlightenment. The positions of the legs and how they're tucked can resemble an inverted triangle. However, also reminds me personally of the number 4. And number 4 in numerology is all about foundation, security, stability, goals, the physical realm. And so, with that said, it's like as if asking to take a foundational, rooted approach to a new perspective so that way you can find security and stability within the topic of the pause in the first place, to gain a new perspective, the situation at hand. So by doing this and pausing, we're going to come out with a better stability after the pause. So this is about ultimate surrender, being suspended in time, and of martyrdom of sorts, and a sacrifice for the greater good. It reminds us that sometimes we have to put everything on hold so before we can take the next step. Sometimes the universe will stop us for us on our behalf if we don't take a moment to do this, and the universe will move us for us, and maybe not so convenient or on our terms. So this card comes up when it's time to just stop altogether and let the natural order of things reveal itself rather than seeking to create and structure order around something. Let that natural order reveal itself. So this is all about releasing old mental models, old mental patterns, behavioral patterns no longer serving you, and to see the world from a brand new perspective and embrace new opportunities that would have been hidden from you if you did not hit those brakes. So pauses can be voluntary or involuntary. So get in tune with your intuition, get in tune with your health, get in tune with your intuitive signs, get in tune with your own breakdowns, emotional breakdowns, mental breakdowns, so that way you can see what's out of alignment and listen before things get too out of hand. So this is an opportunity to view it as a chance to reassess and reevaluate where you are at on the path. Maybe something new is emerging and you won't be able to see it unless you allow the time and space for it to come through. So that's, like I was just saying, about letting the natural order of things reveal themselves to you. So sometimes we are so busy in the doing. This is all about defaulting back into the being and knowing that there's value in there and that inaction is still action. And sometimes there's great purpose in action before we move forward. Sometimes we're also feeling stuck. So maybe this card could also reflect that we're feeling stuck or restricted in our life. So it's good to pause and ask ourselves, what is holding us in this stuck position? What's preventing us from moving forward? So on one hand, it's asking us to surrender and let go, and the other end to almost investigate specific outcomes or what it is that is creating the resistance of the current circumstances, so we can allow them and allow ourselves to flow with life with better ease, with better flow. This is about patience as well. It's particularly powerful when we're in the middle of sacrificing or letting go of something. This can really compensate breaking old patterns and having the courage to allow the unknown, the new, to come in, that uncertainty, that lack of direction, that contemplation, knowing that everything's going to be just okay and things are going to progress forward just fine. But let's be mindful and pause and make sure that we're taking the highest approach.